What the hell is this? Some movie for hippies? Oh wait, it's Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. Oh shit, it's gone 3D. Like other third movie sequels that involve 3D in them, like Amityville 3D, Spy Kids 3D, and Jaws 3D, just to name a few. This is when they overdose movies with 3D to hype it up more and fuck with people's eyes to frustrate them. If I told you this was a Friday the 13th film and you're seeing it for the first time, you probably look at me like I shit it out of a dog's ass. This movie was meant to have a completely different storyline than what we got, with the same stuff. You know, group of people coming to Camp Crystal Lake to chill and they get their penises ripped off and intestines eaten for breakfast. Wow, okay, yeah, but the original storyline would have taken a slight inspiration off of Halloween 2 and follow a similar storyline to it. Funny how Friday the 13th always tries to follow Halloween. Well, it would have featured Gina, again, in the hospital following her dramatic experience, and Jason follows her to the hospital, and the rest takes place from there instead of Crystal Lake. Pretty sure that's what Halloween 2 was about. I would have been invested in seeing that, but the actress who plays Gina, Amy Steele, declined to reprise her role, which is a stinker. But it is what it is, and we got what we got, and history is history, and hippie smoking meth is hippie smoking meth. Oh my god, that's a new one. Well, as I said, this film is in 3D, and the scenes that are supposed to be in 3D are totally obvious and really stupid when you look at it, because it's in the 80s, and modern society wouldn't watch it in 3D. So it's just like, okay, and you laugh. Funny how today, with new releases, they still call it Friday the 13th 3D, and not just simply Part 3. It just shows how much fun they have with this franchise. We have to give this film a lot of credit, because it is the film where Jason sports the famous hockey mask. And look, this shot right here is where horror history is made. That's the first ever shot of Jason Voorhees with the hockey mask. Glorious. Oh, right in the eye. Good shot, Jason. The characters we could care less about, but I gotta give a shout out to a character named Shelly, who looks like he could be played by Jonah Hill if this were made in 2007. He's a big scare prankster, and he's the one who brought the hockey mask to Crystal Lake, and Jason slit his throat and took it from him, so thank you, Shelly. You're easily the best character in the film besides Jason, even if you can't eat properly now. He's dead. The kills are obviously memorable, like Harold taking a meat cleaver to the chest, Edna impaled with a knitting needle, the pitchfork kill, which was meant to be in 3D, this one, which is hilarious because of his face, Andy, who's great at doing handstands, gets his fucking dick wanked. So much for your talents, brother. His girlfriend Debbie is killed with a knife through her chest, which was cut short because of our good friends in the MPAA, and she was reading an article about my boy Godzilla. That was cool. Chuck, who was the cool hippie man who liked to smoke that weed, dude, and see the sun emerge from behind the clouds in the space that I don't even know about, man. Anyway, he's toast right into a frickin' fuse box and sparks up like the moon at night with the twinkling stars at night, man. Oh, Jesus, stop it. His friend Chili, Chuck, and Chili and Chuck, well, she's impaled with a fire poker. Ouch. The worst death is Rick's, the main male character of the movie. He looks like a tough guy. Well, he just says that he's going to go search the grounds, which already sounds stupid. And it was stupid, because Jason catches his ass and pops his eye out, which was supposed to be in 3D, for a brief minute, and it looks awful. It looks like there was a string attached to his eye. Terrible, but memorable, and funny as hell. The main character, Chris, which is an awesome name, says that she had a dramatic experience with Jason 2 years ago, so I wonder when that would have taken place, like there was another event we didn't know about? Kinda makes me eager to want to see what happened there. But Chris is the sole survivor, and she does all she can to stop Jason like a Tom and Jerry cartoon chase. Jason backs up like a wuss, and we can even hear him scream in pain, which sounds weird given the history of him barely making excruciating sounds. He's killed. LOL, by having an axe jabbed through his head, and it's supposed to be in 3D when he's reaching out to get her and he just collapses and is believed dead. Also, that one motorcyclist comes back and is killed very quickly, which is hilarious. Jason also smirks when his face is revealed, like, yeah bitch, I know I'm scary, fear me. That's great. Well, once it's over, we get yet another dream sequence, and Mrs. Voorhees pulls Chris down the water, which is just a pretty dumb scene. And she's taken to an ambulance, blah, blah, blah. And Jason's seen still lying on the floor with the axe on his head, and it ends there. And that's part 3 of Friday the 13th. This film was intended to be the last, making it a trilogy. The last. Chuckle, chuckle. Chris's character in the film is noticeable for the final girl character like Laurie Strode in Halloween who doesn't have sex. I heard the hockey mask was a pain in the ass, they couldn't find the right size, it took them over 6 hours to apply it on the actor's face, they made it too big and it kept falling off during shooting and so on. And of course this film was panned by critics mainly for its awful 3D graphics, saying that if it didn't include stuff like that, it would have been better. And it probably would have, who knows? But this film is history because of the hockey mask Jason look. And thank you, Shelly. Hopefully your throat feels better. Oh wait, you're dead. Well, that's Friday the 13th in 3D. Oh god, why? This movie was the second highest grossing film in 1982, surpassing E.T. Yes, E.T. But fell behind one to another horror film in Poltergeist. Well, moving on, because it's the right thing to do, man. It satisfies the field of enlightenment and encourages the flowers to grow into human life and create change. Oh, Jesus, stop it. Let's just move on.
God damn it, Harold! I spent all day yesterday washing your clothes. Look what you're doing to them. You know I work very hard around here trying to keep up with you and all your sloppy habits. And I get no help from you at all.